Making plenty of room between your knees. So your chest lowers, your hands come forward, fingers in line with shoulders. And climb up onto your hands and knees. So your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Chest between your hands, eye gaze forward, and then press back. Breathe out. Inhale, climb up. Exhale, press back. Good, really good way to warm the arms, the shoulders, the wrists, the breath. I'm always interested in warming your breath, your hips, your knees. Again, you're enjoying the flow of the move and the breath. And then we'll pause at the top. Knees under hips, and maybe a little adjustment there. Chest pushes forward, tummy muscle engages. Lift your front arm. Palm faces down. Place it under your shoulder. Other side. Place the hand under your shoulder. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep going. Lift and release. Lift and release. Good. One more. Notice if your hand starts to drop. And then slide your opposite leg. So taking your opposite leg and the arm, holding for a few seconds, and then releasing. Other side, hold, flex the foot, stay with me, and release. Press away, and release. Good, so this is back strength. Holding your arm in the air, you're using your shoulders. Holding the leg in the air, you're using your glutes. But above all, you're using your core, your abdomen, your tummy and back. Take a moment to sit back. Rotate the wrists. Acknowledge level 1, notice level 2, and then we'll add on level 3. Breathing in onto your hands and knees. Take the front arm and the back leg and pause. Now taking the thumb up and the little finger down, open the arm all the way to the side, the foot to the diagonal, come back in line and rest. Let's do that on the other side. Push the palm inward, so the thumb is up, little finger down. Open the arm, how far can you go? Bring it back in line and lower. Keep going. Front arm, back leg, keep your body still. And that's core strength. Keeping the middle of your body really still. Keep going, 3 more. Pace yourself. Breathe gently. Lengthen. Open. And land. 2 more. Keep those tummy muscles engaged. Keeping your upper back muscles engaged. So you'll notice if your head starts to drop, you've lost that engagement of your shoulders, your upper back. If your lower back starts to ache, you may well have lost the engagement of your deep abdominal. That's your cue. Sit back, rotate the wrists, push your bottom back. Good, so your hands are in line with your shoulders, your breath is long and deep. Your inhalation brings you back up onto your hands and knees. Keep your hands on the floor and extend the leg that's nearest me. Push your heel away. Now bend the knee so the heel comes towards your bum. Keep the knee pressed down and the hip pressed down and just lift the thigh. 5, 4, it's steady and it's slow. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 2 things. We're going to turn the knee to the side and bring the knee forward towards your hand and then push the leg back up. Good. Now bring the knee between your hands. Come forward and back up. Let's do that on the other side. Knee down. Other knee in the air. Foot flexed, heel to bum. Pulse. 5, slow. 4, slow. 3, 2, 1. Now bring the knee to the outside of the hand. Maybe bend the elbow, go a little lower this time. Knee lifts. Bring the knee between the hands. Knee lifts. Land the knee. Press your bum back to your heels. Let the breath go. Inhale, climb up. Exhale, lift the leg nearest me. Pulse. 5, slow. Squeeze the bum. 4, don't lock the knee drop. 3, 2, 1. Take the knee to the outside. Knee lift. Take the knee between. Knee lift. Land the knee. Other side before you rest. Pulse. 5. Heel closer to bum. Feel the squeeze in the glutes. Take the knee out. Side of the hand. Knee lift. Between the hands. Knee lift. Rest. Rotate the wrists. Take the hands slightly wider. Just outside of the shoulders. Lift the front leg. As always, hip and knee faces down. Pulse. 5. Slow pulses that really effectively work your glutes. With your hands slightly wider, take the knee out towards the outside of the hand and lift. Bring the knee between your hands and lift. Land and lift the other knee. 5 small pulses. So remember your clues, your cues. If your lower back is starting to pinch, pull your tummy in. Bring the hand or the knee to the hand on the outside. Bring the knee between the hands. Take a moment to restore. Rotate the wrists. If you're looking for a greater challenge, take your hands a little wider out. So we'll do 2 more. Raise the front leg. Fill up your shoulders. Feel the strength in your arms, in your legs, in your back as you pulse. Take the knee, bend the elbow to the outside of the hand. Knee up. In front and in between. Leg up. Swap legs. Take your time. Pulse for 5. Hip facing the floor. Don't let your neck drop, my lovelies. Keep your neck up. Go to the outside of the hand. Go between your hands. And take a moment to recover. 1 more. And we'll change the exercise. Climbing up. Front leg pulse. Hip faces down. It's really important that you keep the integrity of the move. Knee to the outside and lift. Knee between and lift. Knee lowers. Find your technique. Hip faces down. Knee is high. Head is lifted. Bottom squeezes. Outside and lift, and between and lift. Sit back, recover. Rotate your wrists in both directions. Good. So we're going to come down to lie on your tummy, but bring your elbows underneath you. I know you love this move. Relax your feet. Relax your knees. Move your hips side to side. Bring your elbows under your shoulders. Line your nose up with your thumbs. And simply pull your tummy in. And then rest your tummy. Pull your tummy in. And rest your tummy. Broaden your shoulders, tighten your tummy, and lower. Lift, engage, and lower. Nicely done. One more. Level 2. Climb up onto your knees. The same clues. If your lower back is pinching, tighten your tummy more. If your upper back is pinching, broaden your shoulders and keep your head up. Roll down. Breathe in. Exhale, tighten your tummy, climb up. Listen, adapt, good work, and release. Keep going. Tighten, engage, strengthen, and release. Feet relaxed. Lower legs relaxed. The only thing I can think else that's relaxed are your fingers. Everything else, well, abdominal wise, is tight. Good. Even your neck is slightly engaged because you're keeping your head up. So your option is to add another layer. Climbing up onto your knees, take your front hand forward, fingers on the floor. Side, fingers on the floor. In front of your knee, fingers on the floor, elbow rests underneath you. Other hand forward, side, front of knee, and then lower. 4 more of those. Tighten your tummy. Decide if you're going to add that extra level, fingers forward, side, back, rest the elbow, forward, side, back, rest the elbow, and lower. So level 1 is tightening the tummy, holding the abs, and releasing. Level 2 is climbing up onto your knees with that tight abdominal. And level 3 is extending the arm with the fingers connected to the floor. It makes a difference. It gives you that little bit of support. So rest before you do the last one. Consider your options. Feel, notice how strong you are today. Maybe you can come onto your toes, forward, side, back. Oh, that's a strong ab work. Forward, side, back. Good. Pose of a child to recover and lie on your back. If you've got a towel, place it underneath your head. Bring your knees into your chest and stretch your back. Massaging your spine, both directions. Then placing your hands on the floor, palms up, and lift one knee directly over your hip. Your shin parallel to the floor and your foot slightly visible at the corner of your eye. Push the back down, raise the second knee. Same principle, shin parallel, then release the back and tighten your tummy. Toe tap, alternate. Where do you feel the tension as you do this? Is it abdominal? Or is it creeping in to your chest or maybe your jaw? Take your time. Slow down. The slower you go, the more you achieve. We know that from productivity. It's the same with your muscular work. The slower you go, the more you will achieve. Your back isn't arching, your tummy muscles are secure, your legs are relaxed, your breathing is steady. Lift your arms, fingers turning. Lower the foot with the arm. Breathe out, lift. Other side, and lift. So everything is moving away from your middle. Your job is to hold your tummy tight. This is why great awareness is required. Thoughtfulness, consideration for you, self-compassion. Tummy tight, lower back is steady. The pressure is on the muscle, not the joints of the spine. Takes a little bit of practice to get there. Keep going, breathing, floating, and then landing. Bring your feet to the floor. Keep your arms in the air and let your arms open to the side. Palms turned up, knees turn one way, head the other. Climb up to the middle and roll the other way. It's a great way to release your waist, the muscles of your obliques. You just let your knees roll from side to side, releasing your waist, but also your neck, turning your head away from your knees. Love that. Soothing, restorative. Lift your legs into the air and press your palms onto the floor, keeping your knees bent, keeping your deep abdominal engaged. Move side to side. So one of the skills of Pilates, one of the techniques of Pilates is to use your own body weight to challenge your muscles. So allowing the knees to almost touch the floor, whilst keeping the knees together, will put a considerable pressure on your waist muscles, your obliques. Turn your head and climb up. Turn one more, both sides. Make it your best one, because it's the last one that makes the change. The muscles have to make adaptations. Good, rest in the middle. Take your hands behind your knees, keep your head on your towel and rock, lifting your bum. Breathe out, lift your bum. So keeping your head on the floor encourages the abdominals to work harder. It's a nice mobility move for the back. And then you can add in the head lift and add the rock. And do a few of those as you just put a little bit of pressure on the vertebrae, using the floor, tucking your knees in a little tighter, rolling like a ball. And finally, when you've had enough of a head spin, come up and take a comfortable seat and just notice how you feel. Notice what was going on for you before you came into this session. And notice what's going on for you now. So what were you thinking about when you started? And notice now you've got a little bit of perspective, how your thoughts have changed. Look at your physicality. Notice how you're feeling physically. Emotionally, can you name that emotion? And your connection to Source, your spirituality, whether that's a deity, or Mother Earth, or your higher self. How does that feel now? Know that you're healing and nurturing your mind and your body on lots of different levels. Lifting your arms, bringing your hands together and closing down. There's always that little ceremony at the end of every session where we just close down and bring your thumbs to rest in front of your heart. A moment's reflection. Thank you so much for joining me today. Lovely. Well done. You've worked hard. Fantastic.